Okay, welcome. We will have some final things to do today. I'll quickly share the link. We'll try to figure out Morty. It's an extremely difficult fight, and it's not unlikely that we might struggle. Uh, the thing is, I need like 7 or 8 slots, and this would be easy. But with limited slots, not great. We also really need to understand Unburden here, I think. Uh, Wait, I wanted to send in the link, but I instead sent a picture into the advertised channel. Wait, let me redo that. Um, okay, now it's correct. So, this was just a very exciting idea I had just now. So basically, we need to level up a little bit. Shockwave is not really a good move on this mon. Think we can go Discharge because we have other bulkier Shockwave mons. And the damage could be good. So let's get this right. It learns it on 34. Yeah. Then this needs to be 35. Does he learn anything? Oh, he learns Sucker Punch on 35. What the fuck? Let's go over Will-O-Wisp. I hate having like this having moves that don't always hit, and maybe there's like a curse play at some point. So let's go. By the way, this is the point where we at least try to no longer do like bad cooks. Because Whitney and all that stuff, we were frauding. And partly I knew it, sometimes I just didn't calculate long enough, but getting past Whitney and past the annoying doubles, because there normally I'm doing like minimal frauding because I'm just not good enough to calc these super consistently. Uh, but now we got probably past the hardest barrier in the game. We have a very cool box with a lot of very strong tools. So yeah, now we cannot hide any longer. We have to get this done. So we can open up with a volt switch. And on 35 and even hopefully even on 36, we will be dead to Shadow Ball. Uh, Okay, there's immediately a problem since we can absolutely... Oh no, kill is always clicked over explosion. Okay, yeah, safe. So now we can maybe even go magnet. Now it's 84 damage. Uh, I think that's not needed. Uh, let's look at just the raw damage we get by volt switching twice and doing minerals. And the second time we will most likely be higher level. Here we'll be at 49 after citrus. Okay. I have a plan. So we volt switch into Shupit. This can only be Shadow Ball. We are immune. And we can switch into Macago. I always write this wrong, the name. Probably also wrong now, right? It's actually not. Apparently I learned something. Okay, let's put him on 35. He learns Brine, but we don't need that over any of the other moves. Cool. So this needs to be pre-damaged. To be 68 plus 6, so 74. Okay. So here this thing can basically only see U-turn. And we will switch into Macago. Tank the U-turn. By the way, this of course everything is in sun. We'll tank the U-turn and Rotom Heat will come in. Because let's look at the typing chart. Of course, electric is super effective. And fire is crot resisted. Okay. So the factor is 2.25. And tank rose is grass is neutral. And neutral is times 2. So that's correct. And poison, ghost poison should also be neutral, right? Yeah. Okay, so Rotom is actually coming in because of its super effective typing, and after U-turn ship we just calculated that we only bait Volt Switch. So we switch into Pachirisu. We outspeed. Now Volt Switch is always guaranteed, so Volt Switch says Volt Switch is at -10. And even if I wouldn't be Volt Absorb, highest damage is always Flamethrower, so he always goes for Flamethrower. So we can Volt Switch into Macago, and we can repeat until kill. Then we can basically continue the line. We said both of these get neutral, so now it's about team order and phase 1 switch AI. Because we don't trust the calculator on such important stuff. And yeah, Tank Rose comes before Gengar. So basically get this thing in. And now we need to watch out We go to 36 at this point, so we get plus 3 HP, and we die to Ancient Power at 52 HP. So we have a 25 HP margin. 25 HP, so now we need to figure out how much U-turn crit is doing, and it's not 25. Okay, so we are super safe here. We are only baiting Earth Power. Maybe Earth Power kill, maybe Earth Power highest damage. So now the next guy will come in. We will go to Jump Love. Jump Love has a super easy time switching in on Earth Power. Let me check Giga Drain AI. I don't think it's like only negative if it's resisted, right? Yeah, okay. Uh, so Jump Love comes in on Earth Power, baits Fire Punch kill and nothing else. I wonder if my... No, he's just that good. And we can outspeed and U-turn. Let me try to have a good like set of rules, and I always switch to and switch move into. No idea what's the correct term, but this way I try to have like a better idea of which one is correct here. So Fire Punch Earth Power is 10 PP. We easily kill before that. So we U-turn on Macago, switch to Jump Love, repeat until kill. So now we need to figure out what to switch to. Guess we can try to figure out the Gengar. Problem about Gengar is... Oh no, he's only should only see Thunderbolt. Let me calculate that one more time, just to be sure. U-turn is 16 damage max, so we are at 74 minus 16. And then you get 3 from the level up. I think we were 58. 58, and then we go to 36. Yeah, we had 61 HP. And at 61, this is not seeing Shadow Ball. Thanks to my 11 special defense IVs. We're so bulky, it's amazing. This is only seeing Thunderbolt, highest damage or maybe even Thunderbolt kill. So now it comes in very, we even 36. Now it comes in super, we can also adjust our levels of all the mons that have leveled. Air Cutter is really important, probably better than missing a Leech Seed at any point. So then we have, we can switch into Pachirisu, and we can basically Volt switch out into Shuppet. And now we have to check if we can make a range work, like if we, no, if we have Magnet here, Volt switch is doing 42 at least, so it's 97 minus 42. And we can actually kill with Schubert. That's super big. That's super, super big. Okay. So now we need the magnet on Pachirisu and black glasses on Schubert. Let me check if we really get access to freaking Sucker Punch on 35, because if not, we need to adjust. Man, we could Sucker Punch, like this is crazy. Uh, okay, so now Hypno comes in because, yeah, Hypno comes in even though it's typing bug, and phase 1 considers both Ninetales and Driftblim. It will actually only then in like normal typing comparison it shouldn't work. Maybe I confirm that in the Discord. Okay, so we bait this thing in. At this point we are 36 because we just killed the Gengar. We are baiting like freaky random moves. But we are doing so fine. We can easily just bring like a hard counter to this, probably. Like, this snow's even knockoff at this point. We can even switch in jump fluff here. And we can go like... Ah, no, jump fluff is not the solution. Is a Skarmory good? I mean, it's battle armor. Ah. All right, this dude is this dude. Okay, let's go muscle band here. Okay, so we go more while 35 and XP share. Uh, so more while at 34 learns crunch. So maybe this is 80. And we can go muscle band for 87. Ah, that's much better, right? We go muscle band here and jump love. That's something else. Yeah, this U-turn is 26 damage. So what is this heal? He healed 7, so he's basically 119 after U-turn. Minus 26, he's at 93 HP after U-turn. And if we are level 35, just need to... Oh, no, we need the XP share. Never mind. Good that I checked. So now my U-turn is doing 30. And then level 36 crunch more while is doing 90. That's always enough. That's very nice. So the only problem is us potentially being dead to everything. So yeah, okay. That would at least fit what I was thinking. Because Rotom is also what I expect first. I'm also pretty sure. Yeah. Ah, okay, no. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm correct then. So now the question is if we can beat this Hypno in a way where we don't bait random move. But this looks hard. I mean, maybe Firo is actually a pretty solid solution. Pachirisu is such a great Pokemon. It's basically it starts the fight with Volt Switch chip on the Drift Blim while baiting Shadow Ball. Then it kills Rotom and it also kills Gengar. It doesn't kill Gengar, but it chips Gengar significantly. So it gets 2 significant chips and a kill. Volt Absorb was huge to find here, because without Volt Absorb that's not possible. And plus speed is great because we get the outspeed on Gengar. So yeah, I think it's not Mawile. And we also don't need the Muscle Band. I think it's Fearow 35. So basically the last position we had was Shuppet killing Gengar, and this comes in and sees Psyche got Dark Pulse. And then we can go to Fearow. He learns knockoff on 35, I think. So we can be... Yeah, you could call it PP stall, but of course we are like volt switching out, so it's killing it, but it's like a very slow stall kill with pivots. Yeah, Makago is also great because he's pivot. We have the same strategy on Tangrowth. We actually have a safe Tangrowth because we U-turn on baiting only Fire Punch kill into Makago, who in no way ever baits Ancient Power. He always baits Earth Power, so we can basically just kill this with a freaking 204 speed on level 36 Jump Love. Yeah. Yeah, then we are PP stalling him. So wait, let me go no item because that's currently our position. And knock off. It's 36, like a big, no, not relevant. Yeah, Jump Love actually is a very, very good answer into tank growth, but of course you need the Flash Fire Mon. And I'm not even sure if every Flash Fire Mon. Yeah, yeah, tank growth is still such a monster. Uh, yeah, that sounds nice. In my previous runs, I think in my I had 3 Mortys before this one. Once I had Pog Camel, who could win a 1v1 after taking U-turn chip. Then I once was able to outspeed it with my Crobat and just kill it after chip on the switch in. And then in my first run, it was by far the funniest. I didn't have Shell Armor Camel, but my Camel could 1v1 if I get a free switch in. So basically it was like, okay, let's just sacrifice him on to get the Camel 1v1. And I wanted to sacrifice Arbok. And Tank Rose is in against a free king like Arbok on level 35. I switched in on a Giga Drain, and this is like GMO Arbok. Obviously mine wasn't GMO, and he actually missed the Earth Power range. I survived an Earth Power, and I killed with Sun Poison Tail, I think, is it right? Poison. I think Poison Tail is highest damage, yeah. So I went like Poison Tail and I got a crit. And that's especially funny because he got giga unlucky with his ranges and I got super lucky with my range. That was a great kill. And then Tangrose also crit killed the incoming Drift Bloom, which was even funnier. And I'm not sure if that was even such a good plan. Because now with like, after all these playthroughs, I feel like if I don't get the Poison Tail kill, AP could have been random move. A random move AP into AP kill would have maybe wiped me. But yeah, didn't happen, so it's fiction. Okay, let's return here. So we come in on a Dark Pulse. Oh, is this an expert belt angle? No, it's not. Okay, so I think we do like pivots here, but the problem is it's pretty slow. Like, I guess we hmm. Let's calculate this first and then we will figure it out later how to solve the problems. Muscle Band gets me to 44.6 and U-turn is worse. So let's go Muscle Band. So basically we switch in, he's full HP, he's at 112, I U-turn for 50 damage and he heals back 7. I switch into Shuppet. No, I switch back into Fearow. I U-turn again. Can go into Shuppet. Oh no, we can maybe... Oh, that's the move. I have an idea. What if we go XP share here and we go Muscle Band on Jump Bluff. We deal 30 damage. That's not enough. This should be enough, right? Okay, so I think we need the expert belt, but if we go expert belt here, we can uh, I think this would do it. Okay, so let's calculate it. Uh, because I think we cannot kill with Firo. Yo, wait. No, Firo just does stuff here. Maybe. Okay, we can either kill with like U-turn back into Shupit, back into Firo. We are never dead, and we just knock off kill. Then this comes in. It lost its unburdened boost, and it's I think we just kill here. Like this is all like we do with Muscle Band. It's 116. But we already got the early level 35 magnet volt absorb. No, volt switch for minus 84. Yeah, we don't need to pre-damage for anything. We just click knock off and it dies. We only need muscle band. But then we struggle into Ninetales, because then if we U-turn, we can break the sash, which is nice, but double crit and we are... Oh, true, we cannot even... Wait, do we speed tie or do we outspeed? We outspeed by 1, guys. It's easy. We can U-turn, but it's random move, so I guess that's really bad. Uh, mm. Okay, so the question is, I don't think I have any mon that just tanks random move. I mean, Donphan kinda does, but that really, it doesn't solve the problem. Then it's random move on Donphan. So that cannot be the solution. I guess we could just always sacrifice, like U-turn into sacrifice, and then it's with Muscle Band online, it's just a straight up kill. 6 damage plus 98, exactly 104. So we already have a 1 sacrifice line. Can we use any other shell armor mon here? Nah, No, it's oh wait, Tentacruel? Tentacruel is a beast. Azu is dead to random energy ball. But Tentacruel is not. Like this thing. Now we are talking. Uh, mm. But like Azu is just like that. And even if we bait energy ball, like there is a uh, as Shadow Ball, I guess there was a special defense if I remember correctly. So it's not the greatest switch in, right? Because we can eat down to 27 HP, so we can potentially recover up to 40 HP. 40 HP we would be only baiting Shadow Ball, but we could be -1 special defense. And then we are baiting random move again. Because if we can bait only Shadow Ball here, then we can go like Shuppet. Shuppet only baits Heatwave, go Makago. No, that's not really solving any problems. Okay, but I had an alternative idea for online. Um, and I'm pretty sure that it works. We just need to go back a bit. So we basically get the expert belt and we get a U-turn on this thing with expert belt. So it's at 112 -52 and it recovers 7 and we go to Shuppet. We switch back into Firo and we U-turn again. And we U-turn into Jumpluff. And now Jumpluff holds the muscle band and then we can always kill with U-turn. And Jumpluff is never dead to anything, and we always kill with U-turn, and he could potentially go for recover, but only when I'm on Firo. And that's like super chill maybe. Uh, okay, no, I think that's a steer. That's a steer. The quick line is if we don't get crit by Hypno, uh, uh, the night health will always be a problem. At least it feels like that. Uh, Mm. This is just confused, right? Ghost flying comes in first. Uh, okay, I think there's a cool pivot line where yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure I have a U-turn line on Hypno, and that should be ideal. Uh, it's sometimes I try to understand the calculator. Oh. Calculator calculates with phase 2 here. Yeah. Then we eat the U-turn, we kill the Ninetales. Uh, into Shupit. Then this thing comes back and we can basically Shadow Claw into Shadow. We can just repeat this. This is a 5-mon Morty, right guys? But we need the expert belt. And just maybe bring like a backup. Backup Donphan. On XP share. And Macargo sits on charcoal, just in case. Ah, that's not my playstyle. Yeah, let's get the expert belt. Uh, so we need to go for net. I'm pretty sure like I had an Oma Star in the past for this fight and it's just complete destruction. Yeah, you ancient power and you ancient power one it again. This comes in, it always sees Giga Drain kill. You go to like a bird. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's not cringe if you have a Oma Star with shell armor, it's super easy to do. So the Raptor can get a big wing attack here. Uh, oh wait, we maybe don't outspeed. Uh, let's just go Jump Love then. Go Macargo. And stall Sunny Day turns. And then on the final mon, there's no sun up. Maybe even U-turn pivots this. That should be easy. There's no sun. We can easily like wing attack this or a muscle bandit, or we just go back here. There are like 20 solutions for this fight. And then just I will just make sure that we And we chain this fight with the same team because then we save time, and time saves is what it's all about. Uh, yeah, combustion is already dead by like the raptor stuff. The raptor stuff is also killing this. I think we are just like giga chilling this entire fight. Uh, so, I don't know, items are missing. Not really sure about the items. Okay, let's look at the Torkel start one more time. Uh, I guess I will pre-sleep my mons maybe. Ah, no, not worth it. But I will still export to have the right levels in the calculator. Uh, okay, sure. Da-da-dum. So we ancient power. He rock tombs me. We ancient power one more time. This is only Giga Drain kill. Sun is not up, so I outspeed and just kill with wing attack. Flame Wheel crit is 51 damage. We are so fine. Easy. 2 Staraptor kills and 1 Omastar kill. And let's go Richard. We will just slightly switch elites. Wing attack kills. Oh, this is funny. We can actually just I know, I guess we go the safe route here. As this could have frozen me. No, I think my advantage is so big that it doesn't matter. But we can bubble beam here. And now this doesn't know a grass move. So let's Ancient Power. No defense drop. Okay, cool. Okay. So, Pachirisu. No, wait. There's a problem with my line because now I'm relying on Driftblim being alive. So, but crit kill would be extremely bad. So, how do we solve that problem? No. Oh no, the line is still fine. We have a steer if we crit kill at the beginning. Yeah, but then we cannot get the kill on. But like Shupit is like freaking dead to U-turns. We can basically only eat one U-turn on Shupit. That's the problem. But I think there's a good steer here. We just need to adjust maybe the pre-damage on the cargo. Okay, now that's a different question. We would need to be at 68. That would be 71 after level up, and in case of a crit U-turn, it would be 16. Minus 16. 55. 36 is not ancient power range. No, the line is completely fine. Because if we quit kill with Pachirisu, we go to Makago early, not on U-turn. Everything goes back to before. We still don't bait ancient power, even if we go for the lower pre-damage, because I don't expect, because I need to bait Volt Switch still. So at like 68, yeah. And then if Drifblim is already dead when we kill Hypno with our U-turns, we will actually just go Donphan. And Donphan with pre-sleep in the sun on level 36 at this point can go for dig into Accelerock for the win. So everything is fine. Oh wait, we can also forget Hyper Voice. That's not a strong move. Yeah, but I need the chip to kill. If I do that, I guess we can forget this. Like my Shupit is not killing the Driftblim with 2 attacks. It's not Shadow Claw into Sucker Punch range. I need the Volt Switch damage for that. But as I said, like if we crit kill, it's fine because we have an alternative line that because we can get Inemon for free, we can also just get in Donphan. And Donphan just 1v1s Ninetales if Driftblim is not in the back. So, Black Glasses here. Magnet here. Muscle Band here. The new Expert Belt here. Charcoal here, wait. Level 35, am I dead to stuff? No, just for the memes, we could go damage item on all of our mons here. But I think XP share might be better if we have to do some weird steers, so that's why I go XP share here. But I'm pretty sure we could have went damage item on everyone. Okay, I will do Morty and then I will have to end stream. I actually only wanted to stream for like an hour and that's already passed, but I won't be happy if I don't finish this Morty today. Pre-sleep everyone. Edge to level 36. Download the save. I know. Import backup. Okay, now I will wake up Shupit, even though it doesn't matter. He's Insomnia, he couldn't really be pre-slept. That's impossible, and we are not cheating. Okay, guys. Oh, wait. I forgot the pre-damage. I nearly threw away this entire thing. Straight up forgetting the most important thing here. Okay. Pre-damage to 68. Yeah, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Let's give him an orange berry. That's also slightly safer. And now we need to again wake up the Shupit. Yeah, I was going through the line in my head. Let me announce it on the server. Like it feels so. What feels super rewarding about this game is every time you calculate like a fight, afterwards you feel like you figured out something great. You're like, this is such a cool line. Every time you think like it's such a cool line and you feel like you just got the specific mons to make it work, but there are so many different mons to make it work that you'll always have this rewarding feeling. At least that's what I feel like when I play the game. Okay. Let's slow it down and get some extra volume. Yeah, I agree that like sometimes you will always get like the same lines, like Volt Switch stalling the Rotom. But like often you use like different mons to do it, and every time you feel like, oh, this is just like exactly the mon I needed. But Ampharos could also probably stall this Rotom with Volt Absorb. That's what I did my last winning run. I also did it with Manectric. And if you do it for the first time, it feels especially great. And if you do it for the second time, you appreciate the amount of strong Pokemon this game has to offer. Okay, let's roll it. We either wipe or we go on. Yeah, won't talk too much. But for those who only watch the Morty fight, crit kill that Driftlin is a steerable line. We don't lose if that happens. If you're lucky, we can win this with. I know we never beat it with 5 volt switches. We always need like 6. Oh no, if you're unlucky, we actually even need 7 volt switches. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all about the time save. And one less chance to misclick another move than volt switch. It's funny because when I catch the Macago, I was saying to myself like, yikes! I would have loved to get the Sunflora or the Shell Armor Camerupt to counter tank growth. And now it turns out that Flashfire Macago is actually not only countering tank growth, it's also countering Rotom. Okay, come on. Hope this dies now. Yeah. Perfect. No miscalculations, this is not ancient power. For those who are still new to the game and might be confused how this cannot be ancient power, the actual reason is that Life Orb is not considered. Come on, we can get some crits to speed this up. Not that we need any crits. Yo, I called it. Okay. And Sucker Punch 1. Okay. It's time for the Firo line. Switching to Firo. Now we are Giga chilling. Yo, 2 for 2. We don't need this luck. But actually, since we get this lucky, we don't need to go to Jumpluff here. We can just do it with Firo. There's just a potential recover here. Ah, okay, he's recovering. I think in that case the Jumpluff line is just better. Because now we actually lost progress. Ah, yeah, we need to do this with Jumpluff. Ah, maybe I even screwed this up now. Ah, I had to go to Jumpluff. I was adopting. No! This is bad. Fuck. I didn't consider the recover. I did consider it when I made the line, but I was basically fine because Jumpluff U-turn and Firo U-turn out damage the recover, and I don't take damage when I go to Jumpluff, and then I bait safe Psychic. But I still bait safe Psychic now. If this would have been a crit, we might have screwed ourselves here. Okay, but we kill it anyways. Oh, okay. Like, this is my biggest problem. I cook super good lines, and then I'm like, let's not do this. Let's change the line a little bit. Yeah, we are never dead to double crit here, so now this is just a victory. This also sees kill on me, so it's always heat waving, or yeah, it's always heat wave. Let's do one final calculation, but I'm pretty sure this is yeah, this is super dead. One mistake made on the go. But even then it needed to be like a sequence of crits to actually beat us. So yeah. Let's do the frag sheet. We got first kill was Pachirisu on Rotom. Then Jumpluff took 2 kills. Shuppet Bennett took 2 kills. And oh no, Bennett took even one more kill. Okay, so I'm actually low on time, so I will just do like send in some stuff into the Discord server, and yeah, that should be it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you around.